Happiness is a choice, not a reward that life hands out to a lucky few. Initiative. Most people are trapped in the illusion that happiness is something they receive only after everything in life goes right. After they make enough money, after they find the perfect relationship, after they finally escape their problems. But that mindset is the reason most people never experience true peace. They are always waiting. Initiative, waiting for a moment that never comes, waiting for life to become perfect, waiting for a miracle to deliver them happiness. But those who understand life deeply know that happiness is not found at the finish line. Happiness is built in the struggle, is designed by your mindset and forged in your decisions. You have to decide that happiness is your responsibility, not your parents', not society's, not destiny's. Initiative. Life doesn't owe you happiness, and the world doesn't care how difficult your past was or how unfair your current situation may seem. Life gives you circumstances, challenges, tests, but your reaction to them, that is something you own completely. Happiness comes from discipline over the mind. It comes when you refuse to let problems destroy your peace. It comes when you choose strength over self-pity. Most people say, I will be happy when I become successful. But success does not create happiness. Happiness creates success. If you wake up miserable every day, if you see problems instead of possibilities, if you think life is against you, you will never have the energy, clarity, or belief to win. But when you choose happiness today, right now, in this moment, even with your current challenges, you begin to build a mental advantage. You become harder to break. Nothing can defeat a person who carries peace within themselves. Happiness does not mean ignoring pain or pretending everything is fine. It means staying calm even when you are tested. Initiative, it means holding your faith when everything seems uncertain. It means knowing that storms don't last forever. When you decide to be happy now, despite challenges, you are sending a message to life. I am stronger than anything you throw at me. You become powerful not by changing your circumstances first, initiative, but by conquering your reactions first. Look around and you will see two kinds of people. One spends life complaining, blaming others, and feeling defeated. Other suffers just as much as the first, but chooses to smile anyway, chooses to fight anyway, chooses to grow anyway. Which one do you respect? Which one inspires you? Which one are you becoming? The difference between these two types of people is not luck or resources. It's mindset. One waits for happiness. The other creates it. You must decide today what kind of person you are. Will you be someone who is controlled by circumstances, or will you be someone who uses every circumstance to grow stronger? Happiness is a daily decision, a daily battle, a daily commitment to protect your energy and live with gratitude, discipline, and purpose. Happiness is not found, it is chosen. Happiness is not outside, it is built inside. And once you choose it, nothing in this world can take it away from you. Because the truth is simple. Your happiness starts the moment you decide it does. Pain is something no human escapes. It comes in many forms: failure, betrayal, loneliness, loss, disappointment, heartbreak, rejection, and uncertainty. Most people fear pain. They run from it, hide from it, complain about it, and ask, why is this happening to me? But pain is not your enemy. Pain is one of the greatest teachers life will ever send you. It is not there to destroy you, but to shape you into someone stronger, sharper, and wiser than before. Those who avoid pain remain weak forever. But those who face it, those who embrace the struggle, they discover a strength inside them that they never knew existed. Every great person in history has walked through pain. Every champion has tasted failure. Every strong soul has cried in silence. Pain is the foundation of growth. Without struggle, there is no strength. Without challenges, there is no character. Without suffering, there is no depth. The truth is, easy lives produce soft people, and soft people break the moment life tests them. But those who endure pain, those who keep moving forward no matter how heavy the burden becomes, they develop mental power that cannot be bought or taught. It must be earned through experience. When pain comes, it exposes you. It shows you who you really are, how much mental control you have, how much discipline you carry, and how badly you truly want your dreams. Pain asks you a question. Will you rise or will you fall? And your response determines your destiny. Most people use pain as an excuse to quit, but champions use pain as motivation to push harder. The difference is not in the pain. They both feel it. The difference is in the response. Pain teaches focus, because when you are hurting, all distractions disappear. You become raw, real, and honest with yourself. Pain forces you to confront your weaknesses. It makes you face your fears. It pushes you to fix your habits, improve your discipline, and upgrade your mindset. Pain is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your transformation. Every battle you survive creates a stronger version of you. Every storm you walk through builds emotional armor no enemy can destroy. You must learn to respect pain, not fear it. You must understand that every painful moment carries a lesson. When someone betrays you, pain teaches you who deserves your loyalty. When you fail, pain teaches you how to succeed. When life knocks you down, pain teaches you how to stand. If pain is not a sign that you are losing, it is proof that you are growing. Your muscles grow when they are torn. Your mind grows when it is challenged. Your heart grows when it is tested. The world is full of people who broke because of pain. But it is also full of people who built empires from pain. The difference is choice. You cannot always choose what happens to you, but you can always choose how you respond to it. So, never ask life to be easier. Ask yourself to be stronger. Pain will visit everyone, but only the wise use it as fuel. And that is how pain, when mastered, becomes power. Most people suffer not because life is truly unbearable, initiative, but because they waste their energy fighting battles they cannot win and obsessing over things they can never control. They spend their days overthinking the past, comparing themselves to others, worrying about what people think and stressing about the future. But none of those things are in their hands. The truth is, life becomes heavy only when we carry what is not ours to carry. Peace begins the moment you start focusing only on what you can control and letting go of everything else. You cannot control who stays in your life or who leaves. You cannot control other people's loyalty, effort, honesty, or love. You cannot control the economy, luck, or the storms that life sometimes throws at you. But you can control your mindset. You can control your actions. You can control your response. And that is where true personal power is born. The strongest people in the world are not those who avoid problems. They are the ones who know how to stay calm inside the storm. Initiative, they don't waste time crying over what they can't change. They adapt, they adjust, they move forward. When you let your emotions react to things outside your control, initiative, you give away your power. You become a victim of life instead of the master of it. You can't control whether people criticize you, but you can control whether you allow their words to slow you down. You can't control whether life brings failure, but you can control whether you get back up. You can't control time, but you can control how you use it. The moment you stop fighting reality and start mastering your response, life becomes simpler and your purpose becomes clearer. This mindset is not about being cold or detached, it's about being wise. Initiative, it's about protecting your mental energy from being wasted on distractions and negativity. When you focus only on what you can control, you become more efficient, more determined, and more peaceful. You stop being lost in meaningless emotions and start making decisions that build your future. You stop asking, why did this happen? And start asking, what can I do about it? That question is the difference between weakness and power, between depression and progression, between failure and growth. Life is full of noise. People will judge you without understanding you. Situations will delay your plans. Challenges will appear out of nowhere. None of that decides your future. Your response does. Your discipline does. Your habits do. Every time life gives you chaos, you must bring order. Every time life pushes you down, you must push harder. You must build a mind that cannot be shaken by circumstances, a mind that doesn't panic, a mind that doesn't surrender. Success is not about controlling the world, it's about controlling yourself. When you master your thoughts, your emotions, and your reactions, nothing can defeat you. Not fear, not failure, not people, not pain. Because control is not found outside, it is built within. Most people search for happiness in comfort. They think joy comes from relaxation, entertainment, and doing whatever feels good in the moment. But that is a lie that destroys more lives than failure ever could. Comfort is a silent killer. It weakens your mind. Initiative steals your ambition and robs you of your potential. The truth is simple. Happiness doesn't come from comfort. Happiness comes from discipline. Initiative. Real peace comes from being in control of yourself, from living with purpose, from knowing you are becoming stronger every single day. People think discipline is suffering. The real suffering comes from living without discipline. The person who avoids hard work suffers from regret. The one who avoids responsibility lives with anxiety. The one who avoids challenges becomes weak and insecure. The one who avoids growth lives in the shadows of doubt. That is torture. But the disciplined person, the one who wakes up early, faces their tasks, respects their time, and builds their mind, lives with inner peace. They may get tired, but they never feel lost. They carry a quiet confidence because they know they are doing what must be done. Discipline is not about perfection. It is about consistency. You won't always feel motivated, but discipline carries you when motivation fades. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is a decision. When you build discipline, initiative, you become the kind of person who doesn't need to be pushed. You push yourself. You don't wait for the right mood. You show up no matter what. Initiative, you don't negotiate with laziness. You dominate it. And that creates a powerful kind of happiness, the happiness that comes from respecting yourself. Nothing feels better than progress. Nothing satisfies the soul more than becoming better than you were yesterday. When you choose discipline over comfort, you choose growth over excuses. You choose your future over temporary pleasure. You choose strength over weakness. And the more disciplined you become, the more freedom you gain. A disciplined mind is free from fear, free from doubt, free from regret, and free from weakness. You may still face challenges, but discipline gives you the ability to handle them with control. Discipline also builds emotional stability. When you control your habits, you control your emotions. You start to think clearer, act wiser, and make stronger decisions. You don't panic when life gets hard, you rely on your training. Discipline gives you structure, and structure gives you power. It turns dreams into goals, goals into plans, and plans into results. Without discipline, even the most talented person will fail. But with discipline, even an average person can rise to greatness. People admire confidence, strength, and success, but they forget discipline is the price behind all of it. Champions are not born winners. They are built by relentless routines, by showing up when they don't feel like it, by pushing even when it hurts, by sacrificing what they want now for what they want most. Every great life is built on the foundation of discipline, so never fear discipline, embrace it. Let it shape you. Let it harden your mind and sharpen your character. Because when you master discipline, you master yourself. And when you master yourself, you master your destiny. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces on earth. Yet it is often overlooked because people misunderstand its true meaning. Most think gratitude is just saying thank you when life is good, but real gratitude is much deeper. Real gratitude is a mindset that sees opportunity even in struggle, that finds lessons inside pain, that appreciates progress even when it's slow. Initiative. Gratitude doesn't ignore reality. It transforms it. It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is possible, from what is lost to what still remains, from pain to purpose. The problem with many people today is that they constantly complain about what they don't have. They focus on their problems more than their blessings. Initiative. They let negativity consume their thoughts because they fail to appreciate the simple things. They forget that somewhere in the world, someone is praying for the very life they take for granted. Someone is begging for health and you have it. Someone is praying for a chance, and you still have time. Someone is fighting to survive, and you woke up today with another opportunity to change your life. Gratitude wakes you up. It opens your eyes. It gives you strength to carry on because it reminds you that life is still giving you chances to fight. Gratitude is not weakness. Doesn't mean you settle or stop wanting more. It means you stay strong while working for more. It protects your mind from self-doubt and darkness. When you are grateful, you stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like a warrior who still has weapons left to fight. Gratitude keeps your heart clean, your energy focused, and your spirit unbroken. A grateful person is dangerous because no matter what life throws at them, they still find a reason to keep going. Life will not always go your way. You will face betrayal, failure, and nights that feel endless. But gratitude reminds you that even pain has purpose. Losing people teaches you loyalty. Losing money teaches you discipline. Failing teaches you wisdom. Being alone teaches you inner strength. Every wound carries a message. Every setback carries a seed of growth. Gratitude allows you to see that storms don't come to destroy you, they come to prepare you. When you wake up and choose gratitude, your mindset changes. You stop chasing happiness and start creating it. You no longer wait for life to be perfect because you understand perfection is not required for peace. Happiness is not found in a life without problems. It is found in a mind that refuses to be controlled by them. Gratitude keeps you grounded and focused on progress. Initiative. It keeps your heart humble, your mind disciplined, and your soul alive. If you want to become unstoppable, start by training your mind to see the good in every situation. Find something to appreciate every morning. Be thankful for the struggle because it is shaping you. Be thankful for the journey because it is building you. Be thankful for problems because they produce power. Gratitude turns what you have into enough, and it turns your challenges into fuel. A grateful heart cannot be defeated. In the end, issue of life is not about what happens to you. It is about what you choose to become through everything that happens. Happiness is not an accident. Strength is not a gift. Peace is not found, it is created. Life will test you, shape you, break you, and rebuild you. It will throw storms, pain, disappointment, and challenges in your path. But every single moment is giving you a choice to stay down or rise higher, complain or conquer, surrender or fight back. True happiness belongs to those who refuse to be controlled by circumstances, who choose to build discipline, mental strength, and unshakable belief within themselves. You were not created to live in fear or weakness. You were created to overcome. The power to change your life is not somewhere far away. It is already inside you. Choose to protect your peace. Choose to control your mind. Choose to work for your future. Choose to grow no matter how hard life gets. You have one life, one chance, and one purpose. To rise above everything that was meant to break you. Be unshakable. Be unbreakable. Be unstoppable. Your story is just beginning. Don't quit now.